So we get home from the trip. I, of course, turn to the internet and try to find out if anybody has had experiences at the slaughter pen, and they may have. Most experiences have not been as pleasant as mine. A lot of people have described seeing images of wounded soldiers, gut shot soldiers, or like seeing the battle played out before them, or hearing the battle played out. My experience is rather peaceful. Every time I go back to Gettysburg, like I said, I've been probably a dozen times, and I'd love to go again whenever I get the chance. They took the bathroom out probably right after that trip, because it wasn't there the next time I went. But I still go back to the slaughter pen every time, just hoping that maybe I'll get a glimpse of him. And who knows, maybe eventually I'll be able to track through the records and find out who he was, what unit he belonged to, and maybe take a trip to what his hometown was, and where his hometown was, and his family's cemetery, and maybe find out if he was actually recovered from the battlefield. Some bodies wasn't, and visit his grave if he has one. So thanks for watching. I do hope you enjoy. If you did, hit that subscribe button, give me a thumbs up, and stay safe out there. Thanks for watching. Bye. Hi, Hona family. So I've mentioned before that I've been to Gettysburg probably a dozen times or more. And I'm sure I've actually told this story either here or over on our podcast. But I've actually had paranormal experiences at Gettysburg. That really should not come as a surprise, Hi, Hana family, and welcome back. So I'm sure I've mentioned probably here, and I know over on the podcast, that I've been to Gettysburg like 12 times. That's really not an exaggeration. I've also been to, Antietam and Chickamauga and Shiloh and just a bunch of battlefields. And I've had a couple of paranormal experiences at battlefields. I went to Gettysburg for the first time years and years and years ago. They hadn't really started with the major restoration project that resulted in them removing a bunch of trees and some of the stone bathhouses that they used to have in various places. They still have a lot of them, but this one in particular, my chair is really creaky. Sorry. This one in particular was right in the middle of the slaughter pen area. The slaughter pen at Gettysburg is between Devil's Den and Little Round Top. We all remember Little Round Top from our history classes and Chamberlain's, heroic movement. Yeah. The slaughter pen was right in between there. To get there, you just cross a little stone bridge, and right at the other side of the stone bridge was this stone bathroom. We'd been on the battlefield all day. I went in, did my business, was washing my hands. I turned around to leave, and then right there in front of the window was not see-through. The window had like colored glass in it, so you couldn't see out. People from the outside couldn't see in, but it did let some light in. Not much, because the slaughter pen is a really tree heavy area. But just in front of that window was a fully formed Confederate soldier. Like, fully formed. I could see he had, multiple bags he was carrying, a couple canteens, a couple haversacks. He was loaded down. He was as real as anything. I thought at first that a reenactor or a living historian had wandered into the bathroom. This was a single stall ladies' room, but on the other side of the building was the men's room. So I thought that maybe the person had just got confused and went into the wrong bathroom. And I opened my mouth to say something, and that's when the person just dissipated. Just slowly faded to nothing. I probably stood there staring at the space that he had occupied for another minute before I left. And we had stood there staring at each other for like 30, 40 seconds. It was a good long while. It was impressive. I went back out, told my dad what happened. Me and my dad, when he was alive, loved to go to different historical places and, you know, see the sights and explore. This was probably one of the first big trips we had taken in a while. We got home. I immediately went online and started searching for other people who had had similar experiences. And I found different things, people who had had experiences in the Gettysburg area. And every now and then I do searches again. I found other people who've had experiences in the slaughter pen. Their experiences tend to be a little bit more dramatic than mine, either hearing or seeing replays of the battle or seeing soldiers who have like wounds or gut shots, crawling or, you know, calling out in pain. Mine was not dramatic. Mine was not, you know, graphic. Mine was very peaceful and, you know, just, he was a soldier standing there. I think that he saw me. I mean, we was looking at each other. I mean, it's possible that he was just, you know, at attention or, you know, transfixed by something in his time, but I don't know. He didn't say anything. He didn't make a movement towards me. I would love to find out his name. I would love to be able to find out if his body was recovered from that battlefield. We know that some weren't. Just, you know, several years ago, they found several bodies at the railroad cut at Gettysburg who died during the battle and were never recovered. It happened. There's probably still bodies out there that was never recovered. And if his body was recovered, I'd love to visit his grave. You know, I'd love to visit his hometown. That's just me. I like to, you know, get to know the person behind the spirit. Am I weird? I don't know. Well, yeah, probably. But yeah, there was like 330-ish killed at Devil's Den and about 380-ish missing at Devil's Den and 280 killed at Little Round Top and about 219 missing from Little Round Top. And those are just the Confederate numbers because the ghost soldier I saw was a Confederate soldier. So that adds up to a lot of, you know, potential people that it could have been. I mean, Gettysburg was a major battle. So yeah, maybe one of these days I'll go through the killed and missing logs of the Confederate regiments that was there at those points on the battlefield and see if, you know, maybe I can track down who this person was. It's kind of like finding a needle in a haystack, but I kind of like a challenge every now and then. And I'm still going to keep looking online for similar experiences to mine at the slaughter pen. I love a good ghost story. What can I say? Have you ever been to Gettysburg? Do you have a story to tell about Gettysburg? Or any other Civil War battlefield? I've had a couple experiences at Antietam. Maybe I'll tell you all about those in the next video. I'd love to hear from them. Put it in the comments or send me an email. Thanks for watching. Bye.